Alright guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Naruto Shippuden episode 363. Alright, and this episode starts off where it left off. Last time, the Ten Tails is revived. Alright, and Obito and Madara, they attach themselves to the top of it so that they can control it. They have like wood that's sticking out of their necks, like, I don't even know. I probably could have thought of a reference ahead. I have one in my head. I just don't remember what the anime is from. Oh well, whatever. Not a big deal. All right. The two of them start arguing and essentially calling each other children because Obito wants to prepare Infinite Tsukuyomi right away, so he's being impatient. But because the jutsu is going to take some time to prepare and activate, Madara says that Naruto and the others will take advantage of that time and interfere. So he says that they should take them out first, but Obito's like, yeah, right, you just want to have fun with the Ten Tails. So they're both acting kind of childish there. Though, to be fair, Madara is making the cliche villain mistake, and, you know, you can win, but then you choose not to and attack anyway, just to have fun with the person. And Obito's saying, let's just get this done as fast as possible. So, I gotta give it to, well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they've got so much power compared to the rest of them. It's not really that big of a deal. Alright? As a matter of fact, Naruto tried to measure the Ten Tails' power, because it's actually just this huge mass of nature energy / natural energy / whatever. So that it actually probably means you could use like sage techniques or something close to that. Something similar, something like that, maybe. I don't remember, actually. I honestly don't remember, so maybe I'm actually guessing here. But yeah, Naruto tries to measure its power. It's like immeasurable. You see like planets and everything, like moons and it's just immeasurable, right? It's just immeasurable, all right. And even though its power is immeasurable, Kurama and Gyuki, the Eight Tails, they still try and fight against it. And that just does not work out well for them. Oh, man. They shoot a tailed beast bomb barrage. Alright, they shoot a tailed beast bomb barrage at the Ten Tails. And they... the Ten Tails countered them with tailed beast bombs of its own. And not even a bomb, it was just a beam. And this looked amazing. This was awesome. I loved the way this was animated. Its head, like, got sucked in, and then it shot out again, and then this beam starts shooting everywhere. And it's just like, the tail beast bombs that Kurama and Gyuki shot looked like, they were nothing compared to what the Ten Tails was shooting. Alright, then it was awesome. Right, it was awesome. Naruto had to protect it, or Kurama had to protect himself with its tails, and Kiki had to do the same thing, wrap its tails around it. And after the attack ended, Naruto actually sent his clone and Kakashi over to the Ten Tails. Alright, Kakashi had actually absorbed Gyuki with Kamui, and once he was over the Ten Tails, he decided to shoot / send Gyuki back out. And the only reason he's able to do something like this is because of Kurama's chakra. Alright, just so you know. But he's able to do it, and Gyuki tries to take out the Sharingan that the Ten Tails has, because that's, if you notice, it has the ripples of the Rinnegan, but it has the Tomoe of the Sharingan. So I'd call it a Sharingan. So because it's like a combination of both. So Killer Bee / Gyuki, they try to take out the Sharingan with a tail beast bomb, but the Ten Tails is just like, and that's that. The tail beast bomb gets sent right back, and Killer Bee hits him, sends him back, and that was funny. That was funny. Then he tries to attack Killer Bee with attack Kakashi with like a tail whip or something, and Naruto saves him. But the clone ends up getting destroyed in Kakashi's place. And after all that damage, the Eight Tails is transferred. The Eight Tails has to go back inside of Killer Bee and just rest. and store up some chakra, mold some chakra, I should say, mold it. And Naruto's transformation falls apart too because he's just using it for like what, the second time now, and he's still not good with it in terms of like time and just being able to just time. he just can't use it for very long. All right, so at this point they look screwed. Because Naruto can't transform anymore, Killer Bee can't transform anymore, Kakashi's drained. That one Kamui drained him completely of the chakra that Kurama gave him. Plus the guy is a mess. Alright? The guy is a complete total mess. So the situation's completely hopeless for them. Alright? Madara and Obito are fully confident that they're gonna win that they're gonna win this. Alright, so they start trying to talk no jutsu Naruto and the others. And Obito actually says, you know what, Naruto, the two of us are similar. And it's because of that similarity that you're going to end up being just like me. But after he says that, he decides to kill him anyway, so obviously he won't turn out like you if you're going to kill him before he has the chance to. But whatever. They shoot Tail Beast Bomb at all of them, and it misses. Alright. Even though it misses, it still has huge destructive power. You can see the explosions and crap that happened because of this. It was ridiculous. Alright. But still, it misses. And the reason it misses is because you know. No. Wow, no, not even close. Because Ino used the mind transfer jutsu on Obito. And since Obito was controlling the Ten Tails, she ended up controlling. She ended up making Obito make the Ten Tails miss. All right, that's essentially what happened. All right, and oh, by the way, this wasn't. Don't even, dude. I remember when King of Lightning saw this for the first time. He started fanboying over Ino, saying, "Oh man, she took control of the Ten Tails." No, she took control of Obito, and she could only control him for 2 seconds, and that wasn't. And she needed help for that. Hinata was literally holding onto her and forcing her using the Byakugan and literally pointing her in the right direction so that she could actually hit Obito and not miss. Alright, so she had help from Hinata. Plus, even though she got the help, she could still, when it came to actually her own power, she could only control him for 2 seconds. So, not very impressive. Alright, some people might say, yeah, but she still controlled Obito. No. Because controlling people is what the jutsu is supposed to do. Alright, so that's not impressive by Ino by any means. She controlled Obito for 2 seconds. It's just not impressive. So don't. Some people, not, who cares? Who cares? Some people try and build up Ino like she's like the best thing ever, but she's like the worst. She's the second worst, third worst female character in Naruto. Oh. No, she's not. I have characters that I like more than her. In terms of like characters I like the least, she's like the female character I find the least useful. Because I swear, if you put her in a fight against freaking Moegi, Konohamaru's girl, in his team, Ino would probably lose. Because Ino she can't use Taijutsu, she can't use Genjutsu, and she can't use Ninjutsu unless she has help from someone else. So all she has is kunai and shuriken. So I'm pretty sure she'd lose to literally anybody. All right, freaking Ebisu could beat her, and he lost to freaking sexy jutsu. All right, so yeah, I'm getting off on I'm going on such a tangent right now. Forget it. Screw Ino. Forget it. All right, the point is that the entire Ninja Alliance shows up. All right, and and the Aburame clan used an attack. What were they? Stone Ninja or Sand Ninja? Well, one of the ninja used some type of attack, some cloud attack. They weren't cloud ninja, yet they were using cloud attacks. Whatever. Or what was it? Who cares? It was like Mist or who cares? Who cares? The point is that they were hiding themselves. All right. They hid themselves so that the Ten Tails couldn't sense them. All right. Because the Ten Tails and the Sharingan in general can sense chakra. All right. So They were trying to hide their chakra signatures. And then Naruto took advantage of the Ninja Alliance showing up. And he took advantage of the talk ninjutsu that Obito and Madara attempted, and he used that in order to say that they're not this ragtag group of ninja that the two of them tried to make them out to be. At least not anymore, because now they have the entire Shinobi Alliance there, and their teamwork will be able to overcome the two of them, and it will be able to prevent Infinite Tsukuyomi from being activated. All right. So I actually like that scene, you know, the Shinobi Alliance jutsu. It's pretty corny, but I still kind of like it. Um, and then Obito tries to tell him, like, don't you realize, like, you're trying to act like there's, like, just because you have a few more pieces of crap standing next to you, that all of a sudden you have some hope. You don't have hope. There is no hope because this world is screwed, and we're the perfect examples of that. Our lives are perfect examples of how screwed up the world is, and now we will show you, we will force you to realize just how screwed up that world is by destroying you all with the Ten Tails and activating Infinite Tsukuyomi and preventing. Oh, actually, no. Let me not go there because that is technically a spoiler. Oh, whatever. Okay, but you get the point. All right, you get the point. And Naruto listens to all the stuff that Obito's saying. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. The world is screwed up, but I'll fix it." Which is, you know, the same thing he said to Nagato, essentially. Um, and after it turns out that all that talking Naruto was doing there was just him stalling so that Shikaku could come up with a plan and have Inoichi transmit it to the rest of the Alliance. All right, and the plan. I won't go through all the details of what the plan was because you guys watched the episode, so you know it's pretty self-explanatory. But essentially, they tried to seal the Ten Tails in concrete. All right, and Madara is watching all this, and he's like, and Obito too, actually. All right, they were saying like this is pitiful. Like you honestly think this is going to stop the Ten Tails? This is ridiculous. But at the same time, Madara's like, yeah, what you're doing isn't going to do anything at all. But at the very least, I could give you guys some props because I never thought I'd see the day when the 5 villages could all work together like this. All right, so you know that Zero Requiem is no joke, man. The Zero Requiem is no joke. Right? When you you take that Lelouch strategy and you apply it, and it works. All right, you threaten the world with an enemy that they cannot defeat unless they all come together. And then, unsurprisingly, the world is able to come together and essentially create world peace and become at peace with each other. All right. Of course, after the enemy disappears, eventually, war and all that will come back. But Naruto is trying to make it so that that doesn't happen, and that after the war ends, they will still continue being the same comrades that they were before, which is actually different than what happened in Code Geass, because the people here aren't, you know, in Code Geass it was more of the enemy of my enemy is my friend type of thing. But here it's like they're legit working together. They're like legit comrades now, so it is actually different in that regard. So it actually gives off the impression that what Naruto is talking about is actually possible, but at the same time, you realize it is still pretty naive for him to think like, oh yeah, I can. There are all these people in the world like Danzo who are screwing everything up. The feudal lords are ignorant and they let it happen. Yet I think I'm going to stop all the people in the world who are like this. No, that's not possible. Those are the very conclusions that Madara and Obito themselves have come to, and you will come to learn. Oh, you've already seen how Obito has learned it. He's just realized that, you know, the flaws of the world are there, and no matter what you do to try to stop them, you can preach all you want. Obito preached all the time. Not all the time, but he was preaching too, but after a while he realized that the preaching just wasn't enough, because no matter what he did, there would always be people there to ruin it all. So the only way to create world peace is Infinite Tsukuyomi, and to force people to stop. That's the only real way you can do things. So yeah, Infinite Tsukuyomi The only hope the world has is Infinite Tsukuyomi. That's what Obito's been saying for a while. Well, I say a while. Well, yeah, it has been a while. Um, he's been talking. Since the Five Kage Summit, since he introduced Infinite Tsukuyomi, he's been talking about how this is the only way that the world can be saved and all this stuff. And he's used example, not just himself as an example, but Itachi, Naruto himself has been used as an example, Nagato. So this is, yeah, so yeah, it's the story is deep. People like to make fun of Naruto and act like it doesn't have much of a story and that it's super simple. It's not. This is the story has been developed time and time and time again. It's just a matter of realizing it and having everything come together, and you finally getting that light bulb turning on moment where you realize, like, holy crap, holy crap, this stuff happened and this stuff happened and this stuff happened. All, you know what? All of this stuff actually ties together. Wow, so it's all a matter of that all tying together. But I'm starting to realize right now, like, wow, I'm getting off on a huge tangent. I'm getting off on a huge tangent here. But whatever. Um, yeah, I don't even remember where I was. The Ten Tails concrete. Yeah. Yeah, they seal the Ten Tails in concrete. They attempt to seal the Ten Tails in concrete, but you see at the end of the episode, the Ten Tails starts to transform. All right, and Naruto, all the Shinobi Alliance guys are jumping into the pit, trying to take out Obito and Madara and separate them from the Ten Tails. And again, they're just sitting there like, this is pitiful. You honestly think this is gonna work? And then that's when the Ten Tails starts to transform, and you start to see like, okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work at all. But that's how the episode ends. So. Yeah, and in the preview, you can tell something's going to happen. For all you manga readers, that's when the two things happen. And the things happen to them, and the things happen to that other person. Alright? So, yeah. That's that. This episode, personally, I think this episode was great. I give it a 9 out of 10. And next episode's going to be really good, too, I bet. There was actually a guy in the Crunchyroll comments who said, and I quote, that feel when a new episode of Naruto works better than Viagra. I didn't get that excited about the episode, but hey, apparently he did. But I at least think the episode was great, so yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, and that's that. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.